Lucifer. Come on in, everybody. Hi. Algorithm might be funky, but we're getting through it because we are going to be on our streaming program today. We're going to turn the book around because we've had so many readings this month that we have to turn the book around already. So, in my opinion, that's pretty freaking intense. Oh, but not as intense as that lighting is. What's up, Facebook? Showing that I'm live. It looks like the TikTok algorithm, okay, is just going to catch it. Might be a minute for that TikTok algorithm to catch, but we're here. All right, I'm going to click on this. I don't know why I'm always yelling. I've always got to yell about something, apparently. Not who I am in real life, but apparently I don't realize the virtual world means that I don't have to yell at you guys. Cool beans. So just going to make sure everything's updated. Hi, Facebook. How are you? We're going to go live really quick. Probably for the next hour or so. You can catch me here on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok. I am streaming from a different platform, which will, of course, affect the algorithm in a negative way, but that's all right because we are going to go ahead and get on here and do a queue, and anybody who is destined to find this reading, so mote it be, absolutely will. So if you would like to join me here, I encourage each and every one of you guys to jump on. I'm super excited to have you. Kato the Medium here. We are going to be communicating with Spirit. We have had a couple people send in to get a part of the queue. You can join the queue by going to katothemedium.com and joining the live stream if you would like. No pressure at all, though. Good news, you gave me a reading on my little brother last week, and they arrested someone in his case for the robbery. Well, it's a good thing we had that communication then, wasn't it? I am so happy for you. Congratulations. That is great news. Wonderful news. I bet that you are feeling so fulfilled and heard in all of the things. Can I see your message? Yes, I can. I can see that right on. I am actually going to close this thing that I have. Oh, there's closed captioning and everything. Hi, everybody on Facebook. It is nice to see you guys. I'm going to be here so much more because I have hired an assistant. And thank goodness, all right, for the love of mud, we knew it was needed. It was absolutely inevitable. So I'm going to be getting to all the things that I love to do, like streaming and making content for you guys. I feel like I want to close this a little bit, put these chats over here. Bam! Okay, cool. Now, I see you guys. Hopefully you guys can see me. Hopefully everything is good with that. My camera might be a little in and out, but let me know if you can hear me and everything's good. Hope you guys like my background. It will once again soon be changing like it always does, but I love change. I love to always keep things in motion. I think having some conflict in my environment at all times, healthy conflict, healthy change always happening. I think that's really good. I don't know why that's my opening salve for the day, but that definitely needed an opening salve. So if you're here, welcome. My name is Kato the Medium. I have a small list of people I'm going to be doing mediumship readings for today. If you would like to join this small list, I would recommend waiting, but you can. This is the time to go to katothemedium.com and join. I've got a small list that we're going to be getting through. I'm going to go ahead and call some names. So if you've sent in, expect to hear your name, and I would love to do a little bit of roll call, and we are going to get started right away. So we have Carmen, Trinity, Caitlin, Jess. Oh, Jess, and then Jessica Roosh from yesterday. Jenny for a card. Okay, great, and that's who we've got so far. So we've got a good, healthy little list going on. I like that a whole lot. So do we have Carmen Benson 84 and Trinity Star Moody? Let me know. My reading was the 22nd, easily waiting my YouTube videos, emailed with no response. Okay, your reading was the 22nd. Yours should be posted by the end of the week, Friday. Everything else, or wait, was Wednesday the last day everything gets posted? Everything is on schedule to be posted, no worries. Okay, everything's on supposed to be scheduled. But listen, I'm getting an assistant who starts next week, so messages will be more responsive in the future, 100%, just to let you guys know. So just to let you guys know, I might not be getting to your guys' messages now, but I will be hiring somebody to help me. They start next week, so that problem will be alleviated, but I have gotten everything scheduled onto YouTube, everything other than today and yesterday. Today and yesterday is different. I'm going to make my assistant do that. But today and yesterday, excluded. Everything else is scheduled to come out on YouTube. All right, cool beans. All right, cool. All right, so if you'd like to be here, you are more than welcome to join, but I am looking for Carmen Benson. Are you here? Jess is here. So Jess, you're a few people up. So I'm looking for Carmen Benson, Trinity Star, or Caitlin Hoffman. And then I got myself my third cup of coffee, which I probably don't need. I want to make a believer out of the naysayers. I think that sounds amazing. Were you guys here for that free reading I did today that traumatized everybody about that kid? Who traumatized me about that kid, honestly. Here, before, I'm going to run to, okay, Desiree here, great. Desiree, we'll start with you, Trinity. I'm going to go grab some ibuprofen, okay? Because before I do this to my brain, I'm going to go make sure I'm going to be good. Hold on. Because it doesn't give me headaches, but if I catch a headache doing it, it's the worst thing. Like, if you catch the headache, it just sucks. Doesn't necessarily always give me a headache. Depends on what I'm doing, how much channeling I'm doing, etc., etc. But doesn't necessarily give me a headache, but if you do catch a headache during it, oh, the pain, you know? The pain. Yes, Jessica, I did say your name. I am looking for Carmen Benson as well, just to let everybody know. Okay, so I'm going to get started. Whew. What's today's plan? Funny, I have a migraine starting. Interesting. Well, today we're doing a Q, and I'm going to just go until about 4 o'clock, and these are 5 to 10 minute recorded readings. I have a little program here that apparently, why are we trying to play games, life? All right. Anyways, I have a little program here where you guys will be able to see me writing in my little book here. All right, my buttons aren't gonna work wonderfully for me today, but that's fine. Stream Deck or no Stream Deck, we got this. All right. So if you're here, I would absolutely love to have you. Please feel free to join me. Yes, you can join the stream. I would recommend you let a couple of readings go by before you decide to join this stream today. Any amount of sharing or double tapping or showing anybody this live stream is helpful, useful. Thank you very much. The viewers are definitely going to be lower because I'm streaming on a program, which is what I do when I want to record your guys' readings. Okie dokie artichoke. Are you all ready? First person I'm doing today is going to be Trinity Star, okay? Trinity Star. Oh, why do you feel stupid? Someone had to ask the question, you know. Someone had to ask the question, Trinity. What is the first name of your loved one on the other side? Ooh, it's going to drive me crazy. And Trinity is on TikTok. Hi, Donna. How are you, my dear? All right. My cameras want to play games today for sure. All right. Here we go. You can go right on my website if you'd like to check it out. Link in bio, katethemedium.com. All right, and right now I'm going to start a reading, so I'll answer questions right after. Hi, Taylor, on Facebook. Ready, set, record. All right, so we're talking to Trinity today. Trinity said that she would like to talk to... Serena or Daryl? She's like, I went down like that too, Kato, really suddenly, all at once. It felt like my head, it almost felt like internal, underlying something. It felt like you get sick with something, the Serena person. She goes, yeah, it went really suddenly, and I went down all at once, and it kind of just like seemed to like drain me, she makes me feel. And then Daryl says, And then Daryl, hi Carmen, you'll be next. Hold on, this person tells me they passed before their time. You also have an older female. Feels like a mother energy or some jewelry. Oops, you can't see me writing down here. And then this Daryl says like a father figure passed really suddenly. And then he goes, and then suddenly, and then this happened. So it seems like a collection of things leads me to believe he passes in some sort of like medical deterioration way. And then he draws me a heart. Maybe this is like a specific organ even. So, Trinity, let me know. Usually I don't bring in multiple. We'll try to stick to one in the future, but I decided to just go for it. Because I felt definitely drawn to those names for sure. What makes sense for who here? Would love to know. Daryl did, and he is my father. Okay, so we got the father figure. What ended up happening here? What did he end up passing from? Kiki, get down. Okay. Ooh. Hi, Caroline. How are you? Still thinking about your reading earlier. Serena has more of like a darker or like shoulder length, or she always pulls it back kind of hair. Okay, Serena is my mother and I don't know how she passed. Oh. She passed before her time. It all went downhill. Okay, so some of the sign symbols that she's talking about passed really suddenly. Okay, so let's say something came over her. Let's say a random migraine. You know how I was almost like feeling like a headache coming on before I started your reading? She almost made me feel like, you know, she may feel a little nauseous or maybe feel like I was a little bit lightheaded. So did someone find her? Did this happen at home? Okay, and she goes, she says about Daryl, she goes, he had some kind of cancer and he started to go downhill very quickly. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And then we're talking about Trinity's mom, Serena here, and she was only 33 when she ended up passing. Yeah, I get this like little sharp, it's nothing bad, but it's like this little sharpness behind this eye here. So I'm like, oh, something like with our head. I'm not sure. Seems like an internal thing. And then, hi Cosmo. I hope you're doing well too. I was just thinking about you. Or Cindy, but you know the drill. For all intents and purposes, you're Cosmo. Okay, I am just going to have to know. So did someone find her? Did she pass at home? What is the speculation on what happened? Hi, Shannon. And don't forget, everybody, I do free live streams. Yes, I can connect with the child that passed. Yes, we just did that today. Absolutely. No problem. Okay, Trinity said, I was always told from an overdose, and I do think someone found her. Okay, so she talked, yeah, suddenly, and it all goes downhill very quickly. I'm talking about the inside of my body. I'm talking about headaches. I had to go grab some ibuprofen before this. She was the first person I brought on. Yeah, I think it would be safe to say, why are we starting riots in the street, Jordan? That's not what we're doing, all right? We're not doing it. I don't know what street, but you're on your own, buddy, and rummaging through people's trash cans is frowned upon, Jordan, all right? I don't know what your riot looks like, but if it looks like you're hunting for scraps, you probably shouldn't. Don't be that person, Jordan, all right? Everybody do your therapy and be good. Or you're grounded. Jordan, you probably need a timeout. But anyways. Okay, so going back to this reading, apparently there's nothing but wonderful distractions with this as well. This is good stuff. So listen, one thing. Serena tells me we still have something that she wore, like an article of her clothing. Oh, she said she has a couple of things, and then we also have something like her ashes in honor of her memory, or a way that we can hold on to her. It almost feels like jewelry. It feels like something made in honor of her memory. Okay, and so she must have been gone for quite a while, because she's not necessarily having to take that responsibility. She feels at peace. She says the way she passes was really tragic. I just don't think it was intentional. I think that for, I don't know why I've said this multiple times, but like for all intents and purposes, I don't think it was intentional. I think it was, once you catch it, it's bad. I don't think it was intentional. If anything, it was just a habit that had formed and gone too far. Do you have any clothes in honor of her memory? And then, you said right now you don't know who the older female is. Well, she's, older, gives me a son, obviously has a hard time getting around toward the end of her life, passed from something that you could, simply medicate, that just comes up and gets you, and happens in her upper chest area, and then maybe someone has jewelry of hers. That's what she gives me, and maybe after this, you're like, wait a second, that was so-and-so, or you go to like show a family member, and they're like, we know exactly who that is. I can't tell you how many emails I get about that all the time, so often. It's beautiful. All right, love you. Everyone's good. Everyone's at peace. I can see you. And I love that this is mom and dad, and they're both coming through. Mom said she gives you signs like butterflies, repeating numbers. I feel like you're pretty angry about the fact that you lost your mom. You feel like you don't have a lot of ways to necessarily remember her. It can make you feel frustrated. And your reading's going to make my freaking head spin. I feel like I've just filled your head full of information, like, woo. Alright, and then this guy's telling me, because this is like a lost relationship, and this one's telling me you guys, like, you and your mom have similar personalities, so I can definitely see some natural tension in this relationship too, but yeah. And we have something from her celebration of life, whether it be like an obituary, or a flower, or a memorial of some sort. I don't have anything of my mother, and yes, I get frustrated about it all the time. Oh my God, she's saying having something of hers, having something in honor of her memory from her memorial. Okay, so with all this being said, you need to get something that reminds you of your mom, something in honor of her memory. Oh, my mom would love that. I would buy that for her. And then you get it, and you can have it in honor of her memory. You don't have ashes or anything? Personal question, but how did you get out of all that without even getting any ashes, you poor thing? You poor freaking thing. Someone was supposed to give me ashes, but they never did. I'm like, how'd you get out of it without even getting ashes? Wasn't that totally supposed to happen? Someone was actually supposed to give them to you, but never did. I was like, should she request them? She's like, someone likes to play the game. Whoever is keeping them from you enjoys the fact that they're keeping them from you, and the more that you ask, the more you feel toxicity. So I totally understand that, all right? Totally understand that. Oh, it's a long story. Oh, yeah, well, I won't get into it either. Fine. Truce. Truce, then. Fine. All right. Next person. Carmen, are you here? And what's the first name of your loved one on the other side? Hi, I have Carmen, Caitlin, Jess, Jessica Rouge, Jenny for a card. Carmen, what's the first name of your loved one on the other side? Rob, okay. You're so welcome, Trinity. Okay, hold on. Whew. Wish my thingamabonky was working. I sent you a special email. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Hope it's not too special, because those ones are really weird. Anyways, I'll start hitting the recording button now. Carmen and Rob. Like a father figure, passive something medical. He tells me the words upper chest. He makes my throat tingle, gives me a sign and symbol like maybe he wasn't able to communicate toward the end. And then he says, as a second sign, that you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. He shows me a vehicle, which could mean so many different things I'm trying to see. It could mean hold on. Oh goodness. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Aw, Dwayne, you're so sweet. Okay. I want to emphasize that it was suddenly. He gives me a sign symbol of like a truck, which is like an accident. It could mean a couple different things. Could mean overall everything was an accident. He also gives me sunshine, so I don't see it coming or I don't realize it's coming. And then he also shows me a hospital bed, which I feel like is like we're like unable to communicate right at the end, or is in some sort of like medical state. Does that make sense to you, Carmen? Okay, she says yes. I don't know why I'm so damn confused. Okay, well, if you say... Okay, is this your father? That's what I want to know. Something laying down, medical state, didn't necessarily think it was... So, she said yes, it is her father. Okay, so it's almost like we just overall didn't expect it to be the time. Alright, tell me how he ended up passing. I'm ready. It looks like something medical to where he is like not with it, not talking, kind of like coma-like at the end of a medical decline. You didn't get a chance to say goodbye the way you'd like. That's what it looks like, but I'm going to help everybody that I can. Bear with me, y'all. One reading at a time, all right? One reading at a time. Okay, so he took his life. He fought staph in his leg for 3 years and was bedridden. Oh my goodness. So, he was suffering from a staph infection, which was a medical issue. And he was actually bedridden, which he talks about. I'm like, it seems medical. He didn't expect to die when he did, but he was, passive medical situation. And here's my sign symbol for like laying down or just not with it or unable. Wow. So he took his own life. He fought staph in his legs for 3 years and was bedridden and done with it. And you don't like the way he ended up doing it because you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. He didn't communicate it. It was probably very suddenly. He said it was a quick decision. Honestly, I love this heart here. He loves you. Had nothing to do with you. Had nothing to do with you. Were you taking care of him toward the end? You feel frustrated, like we just missed it. I'm like, how could you have just missed it? Unless you were tending to him in this state. Yeah, you can email me there. Kato@katothemedium.com. Or you can just go to katothemedium.com and send me a message right on the website. It goes to the exact same inbox, so whatever's easier for you. I see y'all trying to get hold of me. Didn't notice till I looked back, everybody. Damn. Okay. And so she said So this was her dad, and she says that the anger, well, I'm not saying that she didn't confirm anger, but the feelings that we have, the frustration, didn't get a chance to say goodbye, is they actually didn't talk for years. And he said it had nothing to do with you. So you can't be feeling like, do I take some sort of responsibility for this? If I was in his life, would it not have happened? Yeah, I like that. I know, I appreciate you, Caroline. And I really, really enjoy that, how he takes that responsibility off of you. And so with you saying you guys haven't spoken in years, he puts that responsibility back on him. He goes, I'm kind of an avoidant narcissist. It is what it is in the physical world. He goes, but I'm here. He's not afraid to stand up for things. He doesn't have to take responsibility for his own passing. Like, yes, he does, but he's not like, okay, you're in trouble until you blah, blah, blah. Like, no, he was right with it. He had staph infection. He couldn't walk for 3 years. His quality of life was downhill. He had multiple medical issues. He's right with it. He was at peace with his maker at the time. So I love this for him, honestly. All right, cool. Love ya. All right, Caitlin Hoffman, where are you? And then Jess Damon will be after that. I wanted you to know I love the way you live. Wanna hold you high and steal your pain. Hey, you guys, make sure if you're sending me messages on my website that you're like entering your email address too. Otherwise, it just says visitor, and I can't respond to that, you sillies. So, if you're going to go to katothemedium.com and send me a message, please feel free to enter in your email as well. You're going to get my newsletter for the rest of your life. Excuse me. Karma's a bitch. Here we go. Now, Caitlin, what's the first name of your loved one? Are you here? Okay, great. What's the first name of your loved one on the other side? I will most likely take another... Once my screen refreshes, I'll be able to give you a more accurate estimate. Yeah, you can go on ahead and sign up for one if you'd like. All right, Caitlin Hoffman, where are you? Oh, Joan, okay. I love this lady already. Love her to pieces. Love this lady already. Love her to pieces. Gonna try to not chew my gum like a weirdo. Good luck to me. And here we go. She said she's like a mother figure. She goes, well, I pass medically too. She gives me cold ass hands. She shows me jewelry. She actually just like writes it out. There's no confusing. So I think she leaves you jewelry. Feels like mom or like mom's mom. Okay. And she gives me a wing, primary guardian angel. She says that whatever she passed from medically was something that had been going on for a while. It just kind of catches up to us. So I would say that we don't necessarily know when we're going to pass, but it's not necessarily a surprise that what we're going to pass from. And she keeps showing me signs, symbols of a house. So maybe she passed a home or she was found at home. And then you've had 2 dreams of her since she's ended up passing, at least 2. I will answer questions in just a second. Listen, Casey Joe, if it comes between paying your electric bill and getting one of these readings, girl, you made the right decision, and your electric bill will be paid on time. You're all right. I'll be doing these more than y'all can handle for the next month, I'll tell you. You're fine. She's like, I know, but still, right? Damn you, adulting! So frustrating. Ah! Okay. And she goes, well, I don't have any jewelry, though. And yes, you have what? Would love to know. Would love to know. Okay, it's Grandma. What'd she end up passing from? Do we have anything that she wore? She shows me her cold hands, which usually just says the medical thing. Okay. She is showing me something, and I can't see what she's saying. I know it's dark outside and lit up in the house, and you can see like all the lamps in the house. She were in the living room. I don't understand necessarily what she's showing me. She goes, I don't have anything of hers. Oh, and yes, you do have the dreams of hers. I hate that you don't have anything of hers, because this is a primary guardian angel for you. How did she end up passing? Okay, and so we also have a younger male that passed suddenly, unexpectedly, tragically. I put him before his time for sure, even though I put younger, but 30s or less. And then we have an older male on the other side. He kind of like leans forward, and I know old guys kind of do, and I think that's why I'm like judging him that way. But we have someone who potentially served and passes something medical of the upper chest. He seems like grandpa age. Your grandma looks young though. Grandma almost looks like, oh, remember up here I said mom's mom? Anyways, what'd she end up passing from? A lot of medical stuff, and her mind went first. So she's got that Alzheimer's then. Was she in a group home? Was she being taken care of? That's my husband's grandfather. Beautiful. And do we know who this younger male is? He has darker hair and a common classic first name. This person says he passed from an accident. If that makes sense to you. Yes, group home. Yes, his name's Eric, and it was my best friend. I love this for you so much. Okay, so first of all, Grandma comes in and confirms, hey, the home, it wasn't a surprise, underlying medical, things you took medication for, okay? And so she's in a group home. She's the grandma. She passes. Her mind went first. And then crazy lady says that there's jewelry we didn't find, but whatever. We're just going to let her talk. And then the second person that comes through is this younger male with the classic first name passed before his time, tragically, with the dark hair, and said it was an accident. How did he end up passing? And she goes, yes, and his name is Eric, and he was my best friend. Then we had this male who seemed like he served, or he gives that sign and symbol, past medical, upper chest, seems like an old guy. And she said that is her, you said that is her husband's grandfather. So it doesn't even matter if you're married into spirit, they gonna find you. Just let you know. So perfect. Great. I love that for all of us. All right, now what ended up happening to Eric? Before I boot you off, I really gotta know. This is a great time to take a little coffee sip break. I knew his grandfather when I was young. That is wild. What are the chances that when you were really young, you knew your husband's grandfather? And then and I was like, doesn't matter how you're connected, they can still talk to you. You're like, Kato, I actually knew him when I was younger. It's filtering the comments, I think. No! Did he unalive? Because if he unalive, that's trending. It almost seems more car accident-y than unaliving. He claims it was an accident or it was unintentional in some way. I don't know. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to make other ways to come up with what we're talking about. Jess, you're next. Jess Damon. But no pressure. Not like we have any page room on this bad boy. Substance. No! Yeah, passed tragically. Accidental. May have been substance. but that was a habit he must have had for a while, because if he does substance but the overdose is accidental, yeah, seems like it was something consistent, kind of like it's part of the person, unfortunately. Well, he takes responsibility for that. He takes responsibility for the way that he ends up passing, and so he's at peace. Grandma, you've had the 2 dreams of her since you've ended up passing. You'll have more. You'll smell her too. You'll smell her perfume, smell her sweet pea or whatever that fruity slash the crispy perfumey. It's like a cucumber vibe. Anyways, so you'll smell her randomly. Numbers on the clock. Grandma's primary guardian angel. You'll continue to get the dreams. You'll probably have a dream or some sort of sign and symbol from the younger male just because you helped him cross over. And then, amazingly, your husband's grandfather is also a primary guardian angel to you, but definitely first place to hubby for obvious reasons. Bam. All right, cool. Love ya. Not that we're done talking, I just stopped the recording then. Okay, so Jess Damon, and then we'll have Jessica Roosh. She'll be next. And you guys, as far as I know, can still get in on my website if you want to join my live stream at katofthemedium.com. Link in bio. You can just put live. You can see where it says live stream. You can hit book now. And then you can scroll down to join my live stream and join my live stream. Oh, right. I'm here, but wondering if we can see who comes through. There's a few folks that come to mind. All right, Jess, so you want to just see who comes through for you, is what you're saying. All right, good. I'm glad you signed up. Thank you. All right. Okay, I was just about to re-ask you. I'm just going to write general reading. You think my assistant will get the hint? Great. All right, here we go, girl. See what we got for you. Dang, I really wish my thing that like helped me switch scenes more efficiently was working efficiently, but we can wish in one hand and poo in the other. Linda, you can go to katofthemedium.com if you'd like. Link in bio. On all platforms, there are a few names I'd like. If needed, you can throw some names in there if you would like. Otherwise, I'm just going to start going for it. But this female who is older with like square frame glasses and short poofy hair is a primary guardian angel for you. She seems little. I just get little vibes from her, you know. All right. I'll check in just a minute, Jenny. Jenny Grimmel, is that you? Terry or Christy. Is this either one of those? And you have the dudes on the other side, so it's going to be interesting. Is Terry a guy or gal? I'm going to write Christy down here. Do-do-do-do-do. Jess, are you down there? I'm wondering if Terry's a guy or gal. Yes, I think my comments are filtered. I see you. Yeah, I think they were getting filtered already. How beautiful is that, huh? Okay, so Terry gives me... Is this a separate grandma? Or you think this is one of these two people? They feel separate. Just based on how I wrote it, they feel separate. But you let me know, because you know your dead people more than I do. I'm just reading the energy. I think Christy is the woman. Okay. You think Christy is this lady? All right. So here's what Terry says. Terry says that this was like situational. Something that's over looming. I don't really think you can get out of it even if you were aware of it. So whether it's like a medical thing or a situational thing, I feel like it continues. It just kind of unfolds itself. It's like a snowball effect of a situation that results in our passing. It's gray. It's over looming. We almost see it about to happen before it ended up happening. Terry was the grandpa. Okay. So there's this over looming thing, and it just kind of like escalates, all right? And it's like a situational thing. This could even be cancer. This could be like, but it almost seems a little grayer in that. It almost seems like it was a more slow go than we would even expect it to. He said, thank you. He goes, that's what you get for being bitter and happy at the same time. Terry was the grandpa. Oh, he had bladder. Okay, so this thank you is to whoever ended up taking care of him toward the end, because he said that like the quality of his life was only what it was because people like pulled together. And he's okay with like decisions like, let's say a nurse came in, or let's say it was beyond something that you could handle for some reason. He's just saying thank you for the decisions that were made toward the end as well. You took care of him and you were only 16. And then she said he had bladder cancer that just led to many other things, and overall it was, you know, pretty slow. And she said she was the one that took care of him, and she was 16 and now she's a nurse. So I mean, it's not a far-fetched what inspired her to end up taking on the career that she did, or even to show her that she was totally meant to have the career that she chose. So that is amazing. I love that that could inspire you like that. So that's so awesome. Okay. And so this man, you know, I love that he appreciates you for the quality of life that you were able to give him at the end of his. And it's beautiful that you were only 16. You were able to give somebody that. So that's absolutely awesome. I think that's absolutely awesome. Okay. And so who's this? Is this grandma and they're actually there together type of thing? Is that what's going on here? And they're just tricking me, huh? And so Christy tells me, if this is the same person, of course. For some reason, I just got like this tension. Like I just feel like my jaw needs to be massaged. No, it was my grandma's sister, but we were so close. Okay, this Christy lady kind of like is more bouncy in energy. She's more playful. She has a higher vibration. She's got like shoulder length hair versus this lady. So I personally think that they're a little different. But this person said she passed really suddenly. But it's something like, let's say you're treating high blood pressure. You expect to be able to treat that for the rest of your life. You just don't expect the rest of your life to be so short. So this person tells me whatever they ended up passing from, we're like medicating for it. This could also be the same thing as like diabetes. Like eventually it catches up to you. Some people live very, very, very long with it. Okay. And so this is just talking about thinking we have more time and then things happening very suddenly, essentially. Does that make sense? We just get the faintest heads up here. And then she tells me, she gives me a sign symbol for Cancer, but not my usual sign symbol. She gives me the sign of like her kind of getting yellowy or jaundice. Yellowy, jaundice, underlying something you're being treated for, and it happens suddenly. Wait, so she has a simple surgery. She gets a simple surgery, a simple treatment, and then ends up having a simple treatment for what? What was she even treating? And then the complications from surgery ended up killing her? Huh, what is, I mean, a heart surgery, but it was supposed to be as simple as it could have been. Yeah, Yeah, I think that, oh, remember when I said, like, you medicate for high blood pressure, but it ends up happening anyway. You just don't know when it's going to end up happening. And so I'm looking into everything I could see with her energy. And it just, like, even when I'm asking, I'm like, did we patch it up? And I'm like, yep, but now this part is going to pour a little bit, and you can go ahead and, like, patch it up. And then this part's gonna pour a little bit, and so it's like, well, damn, whatever she had, like, this was last chance heart surgery, and it was all patched up, and it was a different part of her heart that went down when it all went bad. You might be able to get another spot, but we'll see in a minute. Whew, these readings are intense today, so you're right, I might close for a minute. Whew. These readings where we're like, just give me 7 of them. We really get out of control on them. Like, and 10 minutes later. Kato, do you do Afterpay? Just wondering. I've never even heard of it, so I would say no. It's not something my website does. I don't even know what that is. Kato, did you get my payment? We will see. Hold on, wait. So for Jess, just know that you're clairvoyant and you can see things before they happen. Is one thing you should keep in mind is, like, for the next 3 days, just be like, is anything really a coincidence? I don't think so. I don't think so. And then you still have this older female with the square frame glasses and the short hair. Christine was a little different, but that's a different person too. Okay, I've got to keep going, Jess. I'm getting anxiety. All right, Jessica Roosh, where are you? Oh, weird. I didn't even know. Hello, my love. What is your, I almost said zodiac sign. What is your zodiac sign? For no reason at all. I kind of want to guess. I see a fish, but I see the color blue. Aquarius, but like brown hair. What are you? Your aura is very blue, very transformative, very always moving, very always needing to adapt to survive. You're very welcome, Jess. Love that. What's your zodiac sign? Connor, girl. Okay. Connor, pronounced Connor, and it's a girl. So it's a girl named Connor. And then what's your zodiac sign for no damn reason? Jess R. You're a Gemini? Got a hard life for a Gemini, damn girl. Damn. Alright. And you want Connor, which is a girl. Okay, weird, because when I channel, when I was like, okay, you want Connor, which is a girl, okay. When I did that again, my stomach got butterflies. I think that's notable, enough notable to, like, every time I channel this person, I don't know if it's an excited, feels like an anxious, feels like a nervous, feels like an upcoming. Tells me she passed tragically, didn't see it coming until it was too late. This is trigger warning. They either passed really recently, or this is a child. Who is this to you? Kato, Kato, have you ever fell through a trapdoor, immediately got back up, and immediately fell through a different trapdoor? And I was like, sometimes I feel like that. Trigger warning! It is your baby! Mama, caught you. Caught you, caught you, caught you. How long has she been gone? Oh my gosh, I knew it. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Oh my gosh, okay. Didn't get a chance to say goodbye? Well, she wasn't even around. Maybe you had just seen her before this ended up happening? Hold on. Tragically, we didn't see it coming until it was right in front of me. Until it was presented, basically. She was 2 months old. Her barely had a minute. Oh, she was only 2 months old. What happened? We had just seen her, 2 months old, didn't see it happening. Stomach butterflies. She goes, have you ever fallen through a trapdoor, got up, fell through the same, it's like something wasn't working, and when you go to keep plugging something in, it doesn't working, you realize, oh, it doesn't even have the part it needs to work, dang. Let's say we don't have the immune system, we don't have the proper function of something, if something wasn't totally developed, and we're surprised we even had time while we did, type of thing. Yeah. 2 months old, she's your baby. What ended up happening? I gotta know. And it's probably gonna end up filtering her, so we're gonna most likely have to wait a minute. Plus all of our energy sitting here reacting to the intensity probably doesn't help that whole filtering thing either. That's for sure. Lost TikTok, so I'm finally here. Found you on Facebook. Ashley, hello. Oh, and I just said hi on TikTok too, and Ashley too. Hey, if you're having any problems responding or getting filtered, you can respond to a moderator's comment. Can they tell you what happened? So far, all I'm seeing is like not really expecting it and then like falling through a hole and then coming back up like, okay. And then being like, well, like, okay, this is going to get better. Just kidding. Can't get better because what you need doesn't exist type of thing. Okay, intestinal issues. So late onset, necrotizing enchilada. So basically, what you're saying is because it's late onset necrotizing enterocolitis, so it's intestinal issues that was late onset. So correct me if I'm right or wrong here, but there's an organ they were given, okay? Isn't that the Infamil lawsuit happening right now? Oh, that's what B said. Now the tea's getting hotter. Okay, and so one thing she had said, like maybe something is, she said something is essentially underdeveloped, or she falls through a hole. Oh, my intestines aren't working. You get back up, you think things are fine, or actually, it's a devastating answer, and those are failing, and yeah, that makes exact sense. It means your intestines die. Wow. You ever fallen through a hole, got back up, and remember how she even put stomach butterflies? And she passed in a tragic way and didn't see it coming until it was too late, basically. Oh, and look at, remember when she wrote up here under 2? She was 2 months old. Wow. And she talked about how Oh, you'll just be just fine. Oh, just kidding. That actually didn't develop. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. Your intestine problem is never going away because of this. She explained it perfectly. It can happen to infants after the first week of life. That is absolutely wild. Jess, I'm going to tell you right now that she is here. She is communicating. She is absolutely okay. Look how smart and beautiful this baby is, coming through and being so specific with everything. She is okay. She is with that older female on the other side. Everybody's fine. She says you have dreams of her, but you see her in different age spectrums. And she said she'll see you in the next lifetime. So I just want to let you know, yeah, she's okay. She's an old soul. I don't know if you have dark brown hair, but she has dark brown hair, and it's straight and it's beautiful, and she's got a great personality, and she's bubbly, and she's like a tiny you know, and so I love this. I love it a lot, and so she'll have to see you in the next lifetime, but in this lifetime right now, when you go up to your attic space and you sense and feel and laugh, or you have a dream, you know, that is our connection with them in this lifetime. Okay, love it. She goes, I do have dark brown hair. Yeah, she looks just like her mama. Okay, she acts just like her mama. All right, she got her sassy attitude like her mama, and then her daddy be like, finding that information out, just let us all know. All right, but she loves you. Doesn't matter if she was 2 months old. She loved her mama. Still loves her mama. Boom. All right, y'all trying to kill me today. Jenny Grimmel. Jenny Grimmel. Jenny Grimmel, are you here? And then Mariah for a mediumship. Will you post a recording somewhere? Yes, those recordings will be available on YouTube. I know I have things going out for the next week. 7 readings a day will get posted. Today, tomorrow, Friday, Monday, Tuesday. I believe this will either be posted Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday next week. I try to release 7 videos a day, and that might go up because I'm only planning on doing just more channeling. So if you guys want thousands of videos on my YouTube, here it comes. So I might do more than 7 a day just to not have you guys wait as long, to be honest. I love having you here, Kayla. You've been here for quite a long time, so don't think that goes unrecognized for sure. I appreciate you. All right, Jenny. How do I get one of those readings? You can go. Actually, I don't think I'm going to take any more tonight, to be very honest with you. I just want to be able to show my husband. Thank you again. Oh, you are so very welcome. I can't wait for him to roll his eyes at that one part. I'm really excited about that. I don't know. 8-minute drainers. Sometimes they just end up being that way, which I don't mind them to be, but the key word we have in there is drainers. But I may be on later this evening doing another cue, you know, reset the spirit algorithm a little bit. Sorry, I'm disgusting apparently. I needed to burp. I needed to just back up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Is your Zoom readings put on YouTube? So I do not, my Zoom readings, like my monthly group readings, no. And my client readings, also no. But these cues are put onto my YouTube. And if you want my YouTube, or you want my Facebook or my Instagram, which both have blue check mark on my Kate of the Medium. Just a saying, blue check mark on Facebook, you guys. What? Just go to kateofthemedium.com and hit one of the icons for whatever platform you wanna find. Any of my Facebook, my TikTok, my YouTube, if you want to see like hundreds of readings already posted on YouTube, just hit the YouTube icon. You'll love it. You'll love it a lot. You did so good today. We all love you. I love you too. And I'm so happy. Remember that reading we did this morning for that baby? I can't remember it right now because I'm in a different place, but oh yeah, now I remember it. I think that was Caroline's reading. Were you guys here during the free readings we did this morning? Do you guys remember Caroline's reading? That was one for the books. And it was about her 6-month-old, like so many babies today. Like, you know, every day there's a trend, and today is a baby trend, and it's wild. And like, those are the hardest, most draining days for me, and I just will go cry later. Like, I will cry so hard. It's not because I'm sad, it's because, like, the amount of emotion, like, that's one thing my soul, like, ooh, it just sings, man, when I channel kids. So, you know, you just gotta have a good cry. Yeah, I'm good. The gym will feel even better. Yep, and then me and B are going to the gym. I'm gonna need it. All right, cool. So, let's see here. Jenny Grimmel sent in for a card reading, so I'm going to give you a card or two. So, Jenny, you sent in for a card reading. What is your zodiac sign? I would absolutely love to know your zodiac sign. You seem very watchful. You seem very thorough. I almost give a Sagittarius vibes, like no one really knows what you're up to. You got independent. You got really independent vibes, like you want to do for everybody, but don't touch me, don't help me, I've got this, you know. Oh, Jenny, oh, hilarious. Okay, well, there's that. What did I just ask Jenny if her zodiac sign was? Ladies and gentlemen, look at the comment section. I'm like, girl, you got Sagittarius vibes. What are you? Girl's a Sagittarius, so let me just keep on rolling, shall we? All right, boom shakalaka. First thing is, I like your... You nailed me. Yes, right? Anyway, first order of business. What's your zodiac sign? Psych. I'm psychic. You're a Saggy. I can't do that every time, so I really got to live it up. So this is like, use your inner judgment to your advantage. Listen, I'm going to trust my intuition and what I think about what you did before anything that comes out of your mouth is going to resonate above my own judgment. Like, if I think you're lying, then you're lying. I don't care. I'd rather be crazy for thinking you're lying than listening to a fucking liar, you know? And I feel like Sag really vibes with that, okay? Really, really vibes with that. So what I want us to do is use your own inner judgment and use it in a way that refines it. I think that if you take chances on yourself, this could be a financial investment. This could be an emotional investment by letting go something that doesn't even serve you, so you can focus on what you want to do, the way you read people, okay? And then Two of Cups talks about our interpersonal relationships. I think I'm right. This is just like every single person you have in your life, I would just reevaluate them, like just sit there with a clipboard in your mind and kind of observe for a couple of days and see how the relationships feed into each other, and just note if they're equal and where things are equal and unequal, or what serves what. And listen, are you just trying to... Do you always have to have something in your life that you're just trying to heal? I think occasion... You know what? No, I don't think that's true. Oh, maybe. Let's say you have, like, let's just pick on it. Let's say you have mommy issues, but your mom's always just been a certain type of way to you, but you tolerate it to maintain the relationship, and then you tolerate it to, like, amazingly extreme extents on a daily basis, like hypochondriac, and you're just like, I've got it, Mom! You know, and I'm like, damn, you and your mommy issues, you know what I'm saying? But you're, like, never letting go? Maybe just evaluate that one. How's that sound? Just a little bit? Yeah. It's alright. It only hurts a little bit, Jenny. Anyways, have a great day. Maria, your turn. Or Mariah. I don't know why I said that one just aggressively. And then I'll do Casey's, and then we're probably going to be done. I love how I'm like, you're a Sagittarius, you have mommy issues, here's everything you need to work on, what you need to evaluate, have a great day. Okay. Thanks for sending in. I can ruin your life for only $22. KToTheMedium.com. Yes, I did see that, Jocelyn. Jocelyn Pickard. All right, let's see. I need my book. Oh, book. Whoosh. Mariah. Not Carrie, bitch. All right, that's fair. Your screen name makes a lot more sense now. I'm going to list you under Mariah for my assistant to deal with me and you. Deal with us. Deal with us together. You know what I'm saying? Alright, here we go. Oh, thanks for putting that into perspective for me. What is the first name of your dead person that you would like to communicate with today, ma'am? I don't know why I started that with a weird accent, but I'm down. with the tude. Thomas/Tommy. He likes Tommy. Well, you find me just doing stuff. He's like, I got that ADHD. Okay, so we're fiddling. Yeah, till I can't. Medical, but I didn't see it. Happened really suddenly. It's weird, Kato, because it's like a medical or situational out of control. We don't see it coming. Out of control. The situation or the medical situation. I feel like I'm sliding around in a vehicle and the tires are just wailing. He seems younger. Passed before his time. If it was medical, we didn't see it. That's why it's unexpected. Or something in which we can't put back the pieces. I don't know why, but I'm thinking of the Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. What on earth? How do you end up passing? Who is it to you? He feels like a brother vibe, like a friend vibe. He seems like he's younger. He seems like he's like 30 or younger, but then he's got dad's vibe. It was a motorcycle accident. It was the dad's best friend. It was uncle / dad's best friend, but not blood related. So essentially it's like an adopted uncle, family friend, okay? And so I'm like, I see tires on a pavement. It just gets out of control and we can't put it back together. Fiddling till I can't, fast, ADHD. I didn't see it. Ended up happening basically, and then he starred the sunshine. Like, I didn't see it till it was right up on me. Suddenly, unexpectedly, he's the fiddling type. He's gonna go do something with his motorcycle, and he's very blue collar. Talks to me about like how we don't have to, like, you know, were you wearing a helmet? Well, if I want to be a projectile in a vehicle, I don't need to wear my seatbelt. That's my right. I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, fine. You don't have to do nothing. So there's no necessary like partial verse, you know, unless we were like having a drink and fiddling and like, oh, let's tune this up and take it for a drive. Lives by his rules 100%. All right, that makes sense. I'm like, dang, you're blue collar. Like, you don't tell me how I buckle my blah, 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 blah. And you're like, he lives by his own rules 24/7, 100%, 24/7. And, yeah, he feels like that. I'm going to tune up this and go right around the block and blah, 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 and not pay no attention. And I wasn't even that far from home. And, yeah, so he's okay. He's at peace on the other side. So he's saying thank you, and I think like we're talking about something we do in honor of his memory, or even doing like a motorcycle memorial just by how he ends up passing, or doing some sort of memorial of some sort in honor of his memory. I just looked at the clock for no reason. It's 3:33, might I add you. Yeah, the memorial you did. And he kind of talked, and I get that it's a family friend, but I feel like there could even be like ashes or something physical. You could have even kept like, you could have dried the flowers from the celebration of life type of thing. Oh, we just had his funeral. His family asked me to do his eulogy. Oh, I love that. We just had his funeral, and his family asked me to do his eulogy. I absolutely love that, and I know you have things, and I love that the family's including you. I'm like, I know it's a family friend, but sometimes you get stuff, or you have things from the way you celebrated his memory. So you actually created the eulogy for his funeral. That is so significant when it comes to honoring his memory or thank you for what you did. And he's like, he's very playful. He goes, I read it, I love it. Like he has Jim Carrey vibes. I read it, I love it. Pretends to be all excited, you know. I read it, I love it. And then he cracks open a beer. Also, just let you know. Took home the orchids from the funeral. You have them home right now. I love that. And he even talks about, I'm like, you could even take dried flowers home. You still have the living flower. You better dry some when they start to go. Sounds right. Whiskey or beer. He's a happy dude. He's happy. He's good. He's at peace. He's fine. He goes, I'm fine. Now quit your bitching. Then he giggles about it. I'm like, this guy, he's definitely somebody's freaking uncle. Someone get your beer drinking uncle. Get out of here. Love it. Love it. All right, Casey. Casey Bower socks. I want it. I got it. I want it. I got it. All right, Casey Joe. Also, what kind of last name is Bower socks? Just saying. Just saying. You're one letter off from being boxer socks. Not to make fun of your last name. I'm just saying. And that would be really one hell of a last name. I know. But you place that X with a W with an X and we're all in trouble. No one will take you seriously. You are one letter away from my autism. Not taking you seriously, Casey Joe. All right. It's two last names, not on Wix. It isn't. It's boxer socks. All right. No one does know. Love it. Okay. Eileen Steger, that makes no sense to me. Is my son's box weight or loss? Know how it's pronounced. No one does, right? I'm being filtered. Ugh, what'd you say, Jess? Get it together, Jess. Figure out TikTok algorithm. Come on. You've been filtered that many readings behind? Damn. Damn. We left your ass for dead readings ago, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right, Casey, what is the hello brat girl? ... Hello back. Sorry, I mailed a box to my son. Is it late or lost? Late. I feel like it's late, right? All right, you told me who you want to talk to, right? All right, Kelly. She goes, Mom! So I'm like, is this your mom? The first thing, but hold on. I gotta be nice and write this down for my assistant. She gives the best hugs. She passes of something underlying medical. She gives me a sign and symbol for cancer. And all you can do is like hug her and get all your love on the way down type of thing. Okay, I think we end up passing medically. I think we deteriorate as we go. I think this happens in a really short amount of time. I get a sign symbol for cancer. I get not necessarily didn't get to say goodbye, but no matter how you get to say goodbye, I don't necessarily feel like it's good enough. And then maybe we have like jewelry or a bracelet or something in honor of her memory. She goes, it's right over here. And I get, oh wait, do we have her ashes? Don't speak. Know just what you're saying. A picture of her ashes. Let's say there's like a little dish with like a couple of things in it of hers, you know. Okay, she's like, my ride or die. So is this your mama? My ride, oh, it's a man. Okay, love it. My ride or die, pancreatic cancer, and he waited for me. He waited for, okay, so he ends up passing medically. Body deteriorates as we go. It is cancer. This is your man's ride or die, right? And then he tells me, and then remember how I'm like, all you can really do is say goodbye and like get your hugs to the last minute. And then he was your ride or die, and he actually waited for you. And because I was like, I feel like if you did get a chance to say goodbye, it wasn't necessarily like good enough or not what you would have wanted. But not only was he dying of cancer, this man in the process of passing just wanted a hug, just wanted some sugar, just wanted some love, just wanted just enough time to get that in. And he waited for you to tell him it was okay. And you were in PA and he was in Florida on FaceTime. Oh my goodness. Do you have a small display of his things? Like maybe you have an ashes and a picture of him. Oh wait, you said that you did have a necklace of his. Okay, cool. So we have jewelry in honor of his we have necklace in honor of his memory, excuse me. Do those have his ashes in it by any chance? I feel like I'm just making pottery. I feel like we have a small shrine. Oh, over here. Ashtray he used. Oh, ashtray he used gave his ashes to our kid. Okay, so it's her ride or die. She got a baby with him. She has his ashes, but handed those down to the kid. Remember when he drew this with a bunch of stuff in it? He has an ashtray. I love this. Granted, I drew jewelry in it, but beforehand he just showed me something, and look, it almost looked like it had like cigarettes coming out of it. Oh my gosh, makes sense. Like, rewind this video a minute or so and you're gonna really see that come together, and that's how we're choosing to honor his memory. So we have ashes, probably have pictures of him. I mean, I'm assuming he's the father of your child. All right, and then an ashtray. That's pretty freaking cool. And that he had cancer and he waited for you to be able to say goodbye. Love this. Ride or die? Hell yeah. He's like, you a real one. Love this. You have dreams of him since he's ended up passing. I want you to know, no matter what, I'm not saying move on or anything like this, but no matter what, you're never going to be able to, like, let's say in a really wonderful way, you're never going to be able to essentially, like, get rid of him. Even on the hard days, you're going to reason with him, or, you know, you're going to be talking to him in the back of your head, or you'll be like, what would he say in this moment? Or you'll find yourself getting lost in thought or conversation with him in the back of your mind. Just know that you're a very clairaudient, so you're going to kind of have a lot of those aha moments and figuring them out. But when you feel like you're having conversations with him in the back of your mind, just know 100% that you are. She goes, oh hell no, he screws with me, right? So whenever you think he's harassing you, he is, and you're like, oh, he screws with me, Kato. All right, well, you know what? I'm trying to be like all mystical and mediumship like, and you're like, yeah, I know he fucks with me. He made sure I didn't get hurt, right? Absolutely, absolutely. I bought him the necklace. Love it. Question, I had his mom, our dog, and cat ashes in the back seat when we hit a deer on 12/22. I had him, his mom, our dog, and cat ashes. Okay, first of all, why was everybody's dead people ashes in the car at one time? What were you up to? I think everybody deserves to, like, you know, have a little bit of hot tea, all right? And she goes, oh, I know, he promised that he would. Oh, and then he made sure I didn't get hurt, right? Oh, absolutely. Oh, you were moving. Okay, I'm like, in what circumstances do you just have, he had a good day yesterday and so far today? That's amazing. Good. That's right. You're from the other day. You said to update you on my nephew, Jacob. He had a good day yesterday and so far today. And remember when I said the next 48 hours is going to be really telling? Like, I think we're going to have some good days in there. Oh, I like it. Okay, cool. Keep me posted. So, now, she happened to be moving and having all of her people in the back seat of her car and ended up getting into a car accident. So, that is wild. So, I don't know what the question is, but taking him on one last ride before taking him to my kid. I love this. I really like that. He loves he loves all of it. And the question was, yes, he was there to save you. And, yeah, everything feels good. Nothing feels jostled up because you jostled some ashes around, just to be honest with you. All right, love you, girl. Boom. All right, guys, that finishes up the queue for the remainder of the day. I might be on later this evening. If I jump on, it's usually about 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't count me out. Sometimes I get on Wednesdays. Typically, it's a Tuesday, Thursday thing. Yep, probably. Casey Joe, Christopher's got it right. All right, guys, love you. Thank you for joining me this time. I'll see you next time. I love you too, Blue Holy Rock. Have a great rest of your day, you guys. Bye. Oh, also, I probably should tell you, if you guys want private readings, just go to my website, kateofthemedium.com. Get yourself a private session if you'd like to sign up. Sign up for my free group reading I have every month and my free class as well. All right, Kate of the Medium.